Hi, I'm Dave Epstein. This is Growing Wisdom, and you guys know, if you've been watching me, I'm a big composter, and this is my actual composter. I've had this for a number of years. One of the biggest pains to me is that you've got to turn composters, right? So I bought this several years ago, and you put this in and yank it out, and what that does is it helps to turn the compost because you've got to aerate it. And it works, there's no question, but I don't like it. It's hard. So what do you do about the fact that you've got to turn your compost pile? Well, you could continue to do this, or you could get one that turns by itself. The composter I'm going to use instead of this is on a spindle, and I want to share my experience with you. I've already tried this out. I tried it out at the nursery, but I hadn't put it together. It was already together. So it just arrived, and the directions aren't as clear as I'd like. For example, it tells me to take off the nuts and put a piece on that seems already to be on. You ever get something and you're like, wait a second, it's telling me to do what's already done. It doesn't tell you which size wrench you need. At any rate, it does have all the parts. That's nice to see. We're going to put it together, and I'll let you know my experience on that. All right, so the tumbleweed composter. Let's talk about why we got this in the first place, or why you'd want it. You're tired of, turning it yourself. So this definitely accomplishes that. Another positive about it, very strong, sturdy plastic. I put in 3 bags of fertilizer weighing over 40 pounds and spun this guy around here just to see how it would really maneuver, and it does pretty well. The directions were pretty good. Once I figured it out and got the screws in there, it took me about 15 minutes to put the whole thing together from start to finish. Some of the negatives, and there's definitely negatives about it. One of the negatives is that, it doesn't have a bin at the bottom. So unlike my compost bin where I can just open it up and take the compost out, here you'd have to open it up from the top to take it out. There's no side window. So that's one disadvantage to it. I might also want to secure this on the ground a little bit. Be sure you're on a flat surface. If you put this anywhere with a little bit of an angle, it's probably going to be a little too wobbly. The legs can be a little bit loose and could actually pop out. So you want to decide where you want it, and you don't want to have to move it more than once. So remember, to buy the tumbleweed composter, you've got to go to growingwisdom.com and look for the link, get on the shopping cart, and buy it through us. The tumbleweed. Tell me what you think. Send me an email here at Growing Wisdom, and come back often to see what products we're featuring next.